Being unapologetically yourself. Norm would be proud. R.I.P. 10-minute monologue. I could have watched 10 hours. Dude, that didn't even feel like 10 minutes. That's crazy. I don't ever want to see Shane do a monologue where the entire audience is actually laughing and enjoying themselves. The Megan Rapone joke. I'm so out of touch of like all of like a lot of this. I have no idea who some of these people are. Again, Megan Rapinoe? Rapinoe? I don't know who that is. We're gonna pretend she's a good time. I have no idea. So I don't know. Let's see. Anything about like the black jokes? This might be a favorite of his set. This might be my favorite of all the sets. This wasn't only a monologue. When the crowd was quiet or groaning, I was crying. I mean, you know, everyone afraid to laugh, not Drewski. SGA joke was underrated. I must have missed that. Oh wow, this is a YouTuber. Great content, hella overused. Don't talk about your mother like that. Who has a ring? SGA, my mother. Yours probably doesn't. Dude, what the hell, bro? I can't believe he actually started with Randini's hello. The Trump stuff is always funny, bro. Yeah. Anyway, do I think that was offensive? Not really. I mean, some of them were very borderline, but I guess it has to be to become viral for something with so many low views and you know, I don't know. And I seen this too, something about the push tush skit, but we're not gonna worry about that. I think it was like too crazy, damaging. It's gonna like hurt somebody's feelings. Maybe, you know, if you can't take a joke, but I mean, I don't know. There was a couple borderline things, obviously, due to the race stuff, but I don't know. For me, eh, nothing too crazy. Here is something I want to talk about and cover: the Neon Breakfast Club. Literally all over my For You page. It's literally everywhere. Everywhere I go, everywhere I'm scrolling, doom scrolling to get content ideas, wherever. I always look at content and be like, can I recreate this video? Or can I talk about this video in my stream? Or can I talk about this content in my stream? Is this good content to talk about in my stream? Or can I just remix this super quick and fast? That's like the two things I always do when I'm scrolling. The Joey Diaz video, I want to react to that so bad. It is funny. It is so crazy. I was in the truck. I was dying. I was literally legit dying. Okay, the Breakfast Club goes off on Aiden Ross while pressing Neon for dissing Kai Cenat's mom and more. So I know Neon said some things about Kai's mom back in the day, and I know he's like, quote unquote, has changed, become a better person, this and that and the other. I mean, you talk about someone's mama, like, come on, like that's there is a maturity level where it's like let bygones be bygones, but you will never sit at my table ever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very understandable. So let's get into
Man,
it.
so interesting collaboration. This is interesting, all right? So a streamer named Neon went to the Breakfast Club. This dude has had a
Bro, Breakfast Club, never been a fan of it. Never been a fan of it. I never. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Have I ever wanted to be on anybody's radio show? Back in the day when like hip hop was like super popular among everybody who like freestyled and did music and was like me, I did music. I still got some music, but like it's all hidden. Um, I always wanted to get on radio. Like we'd always watch this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever made music, you watched all of these, like all the freestyles. But I never wanted to be on the Breakfast Club. They're just mad haters, bro. Mad haters.
trouble pass.
And and just too much weird stuff coming out. And this is just I watched like a clip and they were just talking ish to Neon like crazy.
He done faked his death Lied about being Ronnie 2K's son. That's the guy that handles the marketing for NBA 2K. And it's a lot more things that happen, but when I learned about the initial things, I just stopped paying attention every time.
I don't know anything about Neon except he's kind of odd, kind of shy, kind of like nerdy, wimpy from like some of his clips I've seen. Kind of, I don't know. But then again, you know, who deserves to go on their show and be called a culture vulture for making music, for doing what you love? That's crazy.
I'm not saying this dude name popped up. Lately, he's been hanging out with Adin Ross because he does stream on the platform called Kick. Kick and Adin Ross, they're in bed together business-wise, so that's that connection right there, all right? So Neon decided to visit the Breakfast Club. Neon and Cenet has an active beef because of some disrespectful remarks that Neon made in the past about Cenet's mom. The Breakfast Club not knowing much about Neon except the research that they did do before he came up to the platform, questioning him about the things that's popping up to his name, all right? So as soon as Neon walks in, Charlamagne says this right here.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
I'm Team Cenet, bro.
Oh, me?
I'm Team Cenet.
Hello.
So Charlotte lets it be known that he's Team Cenet off the ripper, all right? Now, he asked Neon more details about Neon's beef with Cenet right here.
Yeah.
Now, before we go any further with this conversation, somebody brought this to my attention a little while ago, like about a couple hours ago. What's the beef with you and my guy, Cenet? Because, you know, I'm Team Kai.
I'm Team Kai, too.
I'm
Shout out to
part of
Kai.
the mafia.
You're part of the mafia?
Yes.
You're a sub on Twitch?
I don't know what that.
You don't even know what that means.
Oh, but you...
If he has Twitch, he would be.
Shout out
That's what we know.
Shout out to Kai.
Part of the mafia.
Shout out to Kai. So a few years ago,
He said,
me and Kai had a little
You're a sub. You're a sub. He said, I don't even know what that means. Fake fans. Fake fans.
back and forth. This is like when I was like
He just said that to just like up the beef, up the drama.
very secluded in my house, and I was just very like, you know, I just like talk.
Wix, one platform.
Controversy to go viral.
Describe your
To everyone. It was just a thing. It wasn't just him. It was everyone. Like, there's a lot of people. I just went out and I just said crazy shit because that's what I thought was funny at the time. And
That's what he thought would go viral. It's like controversy, bro. Drama, controversy. I get it. But if I were to do that, unless it's like a real beef, mamas and kids stay out of it.
I was just like an immature little kid. I didn't really understand anything.
Trolling without caring about the consequences. So they asked him more details about it right here.
So he said like something little, and I think it, like at the time it pissed me off. And then,
What do you say?
well, I don't really remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss. But and then I said something back.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because it was messed up, and I would never say anything like that again.
You know what he said? Anybody know?
Yes,
it was about his mom.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead, say what he said.
You said that you
Dang, did they quote him? Did they quote? Ooh. I don't even know what he said. All I know is he talked about his mama, and come on, we don't do that, chat.
would his mom, and she's a fat Harriet Tubman bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not only
Damn.
you disrespect Kai's mother, you disrespected Harriet Tubman?
Yeah, because like I said at the time, it wasn't really a thing where I just did what came to mind. Like I was just like the shock factor. Like I wasn't thinking. Obviously, now that I'm in the real world, now I'm going out and experiencing stuff. That's not something okay to say at all. And
How old were you at the time?
I don't know. This was. Does anyone have that?
All right, so in the midst of them questioning him about these things, like they should, if you decide to go to a platform like this, you're going to be questioned about the things that you did. They're not going to just let that shit slide. So I don't get this shit right here. So Adin Ross was in the comment section, and Lauren LaRosa called it out.
One of the biggest.
Wait, let's get into the chat because Adin Ross, there's a comment pinned in here. He just commented and said, "Neon, I promise you, they trying to belittle you and disrespect you. You shitting on all of them. They are weird as them."
You talking about who?
In here, the chat is live in the Breakfast Club.
He's shitting on them.
Anyway,
What you
go
talking
ahead.
about?
That's what Adin.
This is not Adin Ross's interview, so him too.
Wait, hold on. We're all friends, okay? I think.
Instigating. maybe Aiden had different intentions, but that's instigating. Putting fuel to the fire.
In that.
He pinned the comment is pinned in the chat.
I think.
I'm in the chat with the W.
You feel like we trying to belittle you, Neon?
I think as we should all come together and I'll just
They
spread.
also saying we break
Man,
it.
fuck all that kumbaya shit. Fuck Aiden.
No, wait, all right, come on, that's my guy.
I don't give a. Listen, Harriet Tubman, my aunt, nigga. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a
But you're comparing something now to like.
I'm not gonna lie, your chat is wild racist.
Yo, they right there. They like,
Fuck
they
this
race
black
baiting
bitch,
you.
monkey, watermelon, emoji.
I'm literally looking and I don't see any of that.
What?
That
Baiting, the short hair monkey, they race baiting.
Oh, it's moving too fast. Yeah, whoa.
Motherfuckers was here, they wouldn't say it at all. That's another thing about, you know, streaming and just being behind.
You also have to understand this isn't
That's the
my.
internet, though.
This is the internet. This is not just my.
exactly.
Chat,
The
my
internet is
community,
crazy,
right? This is the
bro.
internet.
I'll post a TikTok. I just posted a TikTok, and I'm getting like, I've lost over like 100 pounds. I've lost over 150 pounds. I put some of it back on, and I'm like getting back down. And I'll post like body updates, and some people are just like evil, bro. Or I'll do like a funny video, and people are just so jealous, bro. Just weird, bro. On like a fake account, a private account, just weirdos, bro. And the internet's weird.
Internet, just like me back then, would say whatever they want.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a representation of me, obviously.
But it's funny though, because the reality is, I know this is a bunch of kids in here who don't know no better, but if we were really assholes, we wouldn't have had you up here. And as soon as I heard about the Cenet thing, we'd have told you to get the on. And you know, disrespecting somebody's mom and then saying that shit about Harriet Tubman. If we were really being assholes and really trying to belittle you, we would have told you.
I understand that, man. I just feel like at the end of the day, you can't hold something against someone if they're changing and becoming a better person and understanding.
You know you're changing and how.
Well, you know, you don't none
to really believe you when you build your whole.
I understand it.
On being a liar.
Of course, and no one has.
Watch the stream. Watch. Like, just what? Just how do we know? He legit streams his life, like what he does. Like, yes, everybody's come up is going to be different, but that's like the crazy part. Like, movies, music, video games, influencers, people who, you know, do podcasts. Legit, everybody starts in one spot, and if you don't progress, you're gonna fall off, you're gonna quit, you won't go nowhere. But like, as you get better at stuff and continue to do better, even athletes, you change teams, right? You might get a little stronger, you might get a little bit slower, you might get a little bit older. You know, the things that you did when you were a rookie, going out clubbing, that's not what you do now. You're 10 years in. You got a family. You're in bed by 9. Life is full of seasons. And I know, like, even for myself, I was wilding out in my early 20s, mid 20s. You feel me? Times are changing. I'm a pawpaw now, all right? And I'm definitely not doing the things that I was doing 3-4 years ago. That's for sure.
Has to believe me. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to believe me, you don't have to believe me.
Just like legit watch a stream, you know what I'm saying?
But if you actually sit down and watch my streams and understand the growth, then you see it. And if you don't, it's you. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm not here to prove anything to people. I can do it the best I can. People could judge me. I don't care. I
don't know what people thought of Breakfast Club for. Breakfast Club, they've been PC lately. Well, not even lately. They didn't get back to how they used to be. You go to Breakfast Club, you know you're going to be asked questions that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. That's what they were known for. So if you're going up there, my boy, and you had these things from the past, it's going to be asked. That's why a lot of artists don't go up there anymore, because they don't want to get pressed in these type of ways. But yeah, you go up there, you gonna catch that smoke, bro. Especially trying to gain from the culture. Yeah, you need an answer for these type of things. A lot of times, these people that just want something from you, like these rappers or whatever, they excuse the. Like I told y'all before, I don't know what goes on in this dude world, because once I seen the initially that he was doing, I was surprised that he continued to grow as a content creator. I believe in throwing out the trash. But luckily for him, they allowed him to grow. So Adin Ross thought he was being slick because he was like, let's bring up some things from their past to talk about.
And how
well, you know, you don't none
to really believe you when you build your whole.
I understand it.
On being a liar.
Of course, and no one has to believe me. At the end of the day, if you don't want to believe me, you don't have to believe me. But if you actually sit down and watch my streams and understand the growth, then you see it. And if you don't, it's you. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm not here to prove anything to people. I can do it the best I can. People could judge me. I don't care. I'm gonna.
People always evolve. People always evolve.
But and if no one wants to.
I wasn't 21 is not who I am right now, and that's the same with you. I respect.
I respect her. I already told you that.
Yeah. But there's no reason there's no reason for coming for someone for something that they apologized for 5 times, and it was not the person who I am now, and it was years ago. So like, just coming for the same thing just doesn't.
I'm gonna ask you about it.
No, 100%. But like, bring it up like 6 times. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing?
Why he cheated on his wife? Let's talk past. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, numerous times.
Mine is in my book.
It's in my book. We talk about it in interviews. But that's why. But time out.
Real life.
I'm glad Aiden brought that up. Because what you're doing right now, Neon, is holding yourself accountable and not running.
And not running from what you did. And Aiden, shut the fuck up. If you're gonna come on some more platform and speak to them for the first time, then those things are gonna be brought up.
That's what I'm saying. I think Adin Ross was instigating when he should not have been.
Especially this type of platform. Stop trying to come into our culture after doing some fuck and not be impressed about it. We gotta check that temperature, little boy. The temperature gotta be checked. Fuck, nigga. Hell you think? Alright, so now the chat was going a little crazy, so Justin Larry said this right here.
What you're telling your chat to chill. I don't give a fuck about what they're saying about me. You have 2 black people working for you, 2 employees, and they are spewing the monkey, the this, the that, all the racist comments. You got 2. Like, you got a black man protecting your little ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your cameraman, black.
Yeah.
Feel me? They ain't got to know me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But these people are obviously close to you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You gotta love them.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this shit by yourself.
I'm not black at all. I'm Blackfoot, Native American. But like, she has a point. She has a very valid point. But it's the internet, it's kids, it's trolls, it's a lot of people's chats. Like, I don't know if she knows. Maybe she doesn't know, but you know, you don't know what you don't know. But it's like a given, dude. It's just a given that like he is known as this certain type of streamer and trolls his chat crazy. Like, but I mean, he still has to run a business now because it's just gotten to this point. But she does have a valid point. But at the same time, not trying to discredit anything or anybody, but it's like, it's the internet. It's a bunch of trolls.
You have to have a team. Team is black. A lot of them.
I think my entire team's black.
You know what I mean?
Publicist.
So it's like,
shout out to Brandy.
Right. So right. So you know, you might wanna.
Yeah, you gotta tell them. But I mean, you can't control.
I told him to chill 3.
That's love. That's love.
I can't. But if they love him and they're following him, and it's like he gotta still be the representation.
Well, of course you can tell him to chill, but at the end of the day, it's the internet. Like the internet can say, like just like when I was at home, I could say whatever I want. Like there's no like stopping what a live chat says. Like if this was streamed,
I agree.
Like there's literally not. There's
Throw
nothing.
them in.
That's why when you catch
Never
one of
said
them,
stop him. Just
somebody said the monkey club.
That's disrespectful, bro. That's crazy.
The watermelon emoji.
All right, wait, we can't.
Don't know.
They're feeding the beast right now. They're legit. They're just feeding the beast, bro. My God. That's crazy. Oh my God. This is crazier than I thought, bro. This is low key more than what I thought it was.
That's your chat, bro. That's the reason why y'all love to be on Kick, so your chat can say whatever they want to say. That's the thing. If you guys don't know the difference between Kick and Twitch, Kick gives more liberty to say what you want.
Okay, but if you were a fat streamer, Queso, Lacey, bro, your chat is cooking you the entire time.
Want to say, especially the chat for sure, and the creators, so they could be as disrespectful, racist, biggest as hell as they want to because they love that ability over there. So yeah, that's how they get down. That's your peoples, man. That's how you want things to be. That's how you have curated your audience to be. You ain't gonna see that in every person chat.
That's
people
facts.
saying things
That's
like
facts.
that, bro. You're not gonna see that shit. But for the exchange of attention and money, that's what you curated, bro. It is what it is.
That's
yeah,
facts.
you can't control the chat, but you expect people to just look at this and read it and not react to it. Like, you know, so these are the people that made you famous. You sitting here, you talking to me, talking about how much you changed, but when it comes down to the people that made you famous, they get mad for people just questioning you about that. And this is how they're acting in current.
Okay, yes, in part, but at the same time, it was like right off the rip. I mean, come on, like I mean, it's just part of it, chat. It's like drama filled. It's controversy. It's like something to talk about because like at the end of the day, this shit is not important. What is going on in that room right now? Not that important. There are people out here struggling, working 9 to 5s, working 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts, grinding. $15 an hour, $18 an hour, $26 an hour, grinding. Like, guys, $26 an hour. That's a lot of money. It's not. It's not, bro. That is not a lot of money. Not in these times. I tell you, people are struggling and stuff like this. It ain't important, big dog. It really just it's just
Current time. If they don't know much about you, it'll be easy to make the mistake that you're still curating a certain audience. Despite how much you saying that you've grown, you still curated a certain audience to be very disrespectful and racist. But they did show him love for coming up there and standing in that smoke.
Probably gain some fans from this.
Thank you.
And a lot of haters from this as well, because it's hate everywhere. Just like you can't control them hating on you in there, you can't control the love and
they knew what was going on.
I understand how you felt about it. I think you still handled it very well.
Thank you so much.
You're still young.
I know that they do stuff like this where like we're gonna come in hard and you're gonna like give you the exposure, and so like I'm sure there's a string of conversation that no one knows about and that was communicated, and then before and after, during, whatever, it's just gonna go back to a certain way to make it look like a certain way.
I'd love to come back in a year and you guys see all the growth and see where I'm at, and then y'all will be and then y'all will be like, damn, he wasn't just talking.
I agree. I think you should. And listen to the experts. I've seen a lot of people come up here and
I love the music they put over this. Heartfelt, very heartfelt.
You handle yourself very well.
So he did what he supposed to do, held it down. You know, it's gonna get tense in that, but yeah, you gotta go ahead and go through that. I don't care what nobody say. That's my opinion. Like Charlamagne said, if they was really being assholes, if they'd have heard about those things that he said in the past and just kicked them out for sure, and didn't want to have a conversation with them, then you can consider that being assholes. But they gave him a chance to explain himself, and that's that right there.
Big facts.
Now the younger.
Big facts. We do have one more video.
He doesn't even, Kai doesn't even say anything. He scrolled right past it and shit. We had a conversation about that off
Oh, I just realized this was DDG's reaction.
stream. I mean, like, look, it obviously, like, it doesn't fucking look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't, but whatever. Like,
I mean, he hopped in to instigate, but I don't know if he knew that he was instigating or like whatever, but like, it just, I don't know.
whatever. I mean, it's not that serious to me. I really don't care. I'm not gonna fake it anymore, bro. I'm not gonna fake being buddy with people that don't want to be cool with me, and it's just that simple. It has nothing to do with anything except the simple fact that I have self-respect for myself. And like, I know that like during dark times, I've been there for people, and if they don't want to be there for me during my dark or even good times, then fuck them. That's it. It's that simple, bro. Like, it's not rocket science. It's just life. It's just the reality of life. You know? And these clip pages can try to clip this to how it may seem or look or whatever, but it's the truth. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to just kind of like not defend myself from being belittled. Do you understand? I'm not gonna go out of my way to let myself get quote unquote or belittled. Like, straight up, the clip was whack. It was. And I was hurt by it, honestly. There's zero loyalty at all. Guys, everybody that you guys think, like all these teams and all these group of friends and shit, they're shit behind closed doors, bro. Y'all are smart. Y'all are really smart people. Y'all catch on to things. Y'all are not stupid. You understand.
I don't know what's going on, but I do want to say this. I do feel like the streaming industry is getting like more and more competitive by the day. I could just sense it. Like when I first started streaming, y'all probably like 900.
Bro, you legit put on a class about beefing and how to beef. And everyone's been beefing. Literally, there's been beef everywhere.
this ain't got nothing to do with them, right? I just noticed how like, bro, it's so competitive now, bro. It's not how it used to be. Like, it's like, and I ain't no generational ass streamer, y'all. Y'all know I just started, like, you know what I mean? I really just got consistent maybe 4 months ago. Y'all know that. But it's starting to get like very like competitive, bro. Like, I feel like as a streaming as a newcomer in the streaming community, I think need to be less. So like I seen like another clip, and I think it was Adin and Davis. They was like, they ain't want to say their idea because they ain't want nobody to steal it. I get it, I feel them, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like it's no idea, is no thing that you can do that a ain't did.
I get it. Like, but if you're trying to do something new, then like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it, plan it out, type thing. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm trying to get back to the.
Imagine.
Yo, Coppin! Thanks for the gift. Appreciate it. I don't know how much that was, but I appreciate you. You feel what I'm saying? All right, chat. I'm going to get straight into business, man. I'm not going to lie. I repeatedly say this over and over. Mafia, back me up. My core community, back me up. I mind my business, bro. A lot of the times, I mind my business. I purposely don't try to, like, go at shit because I just know what it can escalate to. And I don't know, like, chat, it's always, like, a lot of shit that I take and I end up choosing the high road every single time because I feel like it's just not worth it. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like I feel like since it's not being, like, cleared up enough, then I'm gonna just go ahead and just clear it up for it. You feel me? Because, like, I feel like my character get played with, that's when I kind of feel like, damn, like, nobody's really understanding what's going on right now. So just to clear a lot of shit up, you feel what I'm saying? So first things first, y'all. First things first, right? I see a lot of shit going on right now. It's some like weird ass shit going on right now. Where it's like, I seen a clip of Davis, then I seen a clip of Rage, right? I seen Rage's clip where he was like, how he feel like a lot of shit is divided, and a lot of people took that clip and just started blaming certain individuals for it and shit like that, right? And I do this as if like I really need y'all to hear this shit. Okay? And this shit so ass, bro. It's so ass. First of all.
Anyway, my honest thoughts. It's all gonna blow over. You know what I'm saying? Unless they continue the beef. So-called beef. Unless they continue to blow up the so-called beef. Because I mean, stuff like this could go by so fast. Because who knows what Neon's gonna do next? You know, because at the end of it, he said, "I'll be back in a year. We'll chop it up. I'll show you how like I'm changed." And now, Adin Ross injecting himself somehow knew like this was gonna start something. Maybe he didn't know, but he injected himself in. Maybe he didn't have any emotion going on, and he knew Neon was going on the Breakfast Club, so he was watching. And to stir the pot, to make some drama, to make something to talk about, he interjected himself in the conversation. And it was around Kai Cenet, and so now Kai's gonna catch wind, and now Kai has to respond to it. You know what I mean? So now you got some big names. Kai, Adin. You got Neon in the center of it. You got literally every streamer now talking about it. You got DDG, you got Mason talking about it. Literally everybody is talking about it right now. It's been everywhere. Like, I don't even know who this is. Asaucin, Daily Adin. You got clips down here. Oh, Meezy. I'm sure Duke Dennis is gonna make something about Lacey. Look, Lacey live already talking about it. Lacey's reacting to it. Lacey, what are you doing, bro? Go to bed. Goofy. Legends talking about. I don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? You got. I mean, this is gonna. This could blow over because there's always something happening. Everything's getting clipped. There's always something going on. There's literally something. There's something being streamed right now that's gonna be clipped, and it's gonna be on my For You page tomorrow. And it's gonna be something to talk about. That's just what it is. That's just how it's gonna be. You know, or amongst all the other trending things, this is gonna build up. This is gonna have the snowball effect. This is gonna get real big. The beef could be really this could blow up. This could be the next, Drake Kendrick beef. Streamers coming out with diss songs. The ShoeTubers did it. The YouTubers did it. The Paul brothers did it. It's the streamers' turn, bro. If I was Kai Cenat and there was some real beef, I'm recruiting DDG for a diss track, as well as the AMP house if they want to get up in it. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple diss tracks going. Kai with the AMP, Kai and DDG. I mean, it could go crazy. Make a phone call, get Drake. I don't know if Drake would do that. Kendrick, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could blow up. It could, honestly.
Hey, look at the chat, gang. And that shit is sad, bro. And I've never been the type of nigga to do anything on my Twitter comment. Ask my Twitter. Ask these. Nigga, I could care less about my Twitter comment. I shout out to them because they support me on the daily. Everybody comms be wildin' sometimes. But I'm not gonna lie, I realized something. The Twitter can go into a better route if mods were chosen to clean that shit up. And guess what?
Oh yeah, I saw something about Twitter comms.
Retaliate and
Twitter comms be crazy. It's just a cesspool.
Attack people.
I don't know why people use Twitter. It is just like a cesspool. Twitter and Instagram need to get deleted on me.
And at first I said, kick all them out. Kick all them out. Clean that bitch up. Anything that affects my community and my streaming time, gang. So I don't like to say a lot of shit, but this is the truth, gang. This is the truth, and a lot of people don't want to speak on this, but this is the truth, gang. There was always a
react harder, okay. React harder.
Twitch, you're the sellout. You.
Anyway, I just wanted to see if he was gonna go on about the beef, but let's read some comments real quick. Kai went on the BET red carpet and pressed the Shade Room host about posting negative-ish about DDG. DDG on another planet. He had me thinking something wrong with my phone, slowing down. You high as shit, like no. DD fried. See, people don't even care, bro. People don't even care. I know what's going on. In order to avoid having to discuss the dispute, I would have also used the phrase "I'm fried." Yeah, I don't like Adin because he's racist, but y'all really saying DDG weird for not backing Kai up. Why would he when Kai didn't back him up against a dude he just met? He should stay out of it, just like Kai stayed out of Reggie and DDG drama. That is partly true. So now I understand this comment about Kai went and pressed the shade room about posting negative stuff about DDG. You got to pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the whole story. Okay, so I guess there's DDG needs to start moving with more integrity and checking people. Adin being racist isn't okay. Nothing is funny. I didn't know he was racist. I don't watch any of his stuff. I see clips here and there. I haven't seen any racist stuff. Apparently he's racist. Maybe he's just said some things that are a little borderline. I don't know. We'll see. We need to dig up some more. I don't know. What is this?
Why do you think I revealed DDG first for Shimmy University? Because I know he was down and depressed. So I made sure to reveal DDG first and applaud him and cheer him on because I knew what's going on. I'm far from fake, and I want y'all to know that.
That was some real shit, because, you know, a lot of people just switched up. I wasn't depressed, though.
Okay, so there's some love. There's some
Tim
love.
the Tapman reveals his.
God, it's amazing, man.
It's amazing, right? How much?
Okay. Everybody's got beef with something.
You're a good ass dude, though, bro. Don't get shit fucked up. Like,
Thank you, man. Fuck. About time.
you feel me?
Shit.
He's a good ass dude, bro.
Thank you, bro. Much love, yeah.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I fuck with him, bro. You're a good ass dude, though.
Is this a copy and paste clip? I don't know how true this is. There wasn't beef, bro. Quit pushing the motive. Adin wants all the little black streamers to praise him like the disguise. Ooh. Yikes. Kai literally big ups the man Adin in the room. He's not even present in all. I said the same thing about Adin. He helps a lot of people and is loyal. That's hard to come. Damn, people always have crazy opinions. That's crazy. I've been told people Kai is the Kevin Hart of streaming. He's so fake. Controlled by corporate. If his team tells him get away from anyone, he will, even if they're friends. Mind you, Adin gave Kai mad clout when Kai was coming up and even gave him an AP, a Richard Mille, and a Trackhawk. Is that true? Because if so, that's crazy. Kai ain't give Adin shit. Adin would never betray his friends because those were gifts, chat. Like, let's not get crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he said, don't worry about repaying me. Don't get me nothing. I don't need nothing. Like, you're good. I mean, we don't know what we don't know. I don't know. Somebody said corny. That's what I'm saying, bro. The internet is the internet. Now, I do want to make a hard pivot.